sort of the paranormal, because there's definitely been times where, me and my friends will go out and we'll try documenting everything we're recording, taking pictures, everything that you can imagine, and we'll get like very little to any activity on camera. But the second we go back and just kind of go in with no equipment, no cameras, nothing, just to kind of take it in, is when we had the most active nights. And it's like when I have the working theory that they don't like to be seen or don't want to be seen. So when cameras are around, you get less activity, or the activity will be behind the camera where you see it but the cameras don't. And that's why I always feel like, for people to become true believers in the paranormal, it's one of those things where you kind of experience it yourself, because it's very, very, very rare that it'll actually be captured on camera.
I was going to say, Sage, you make a point of not liking the cameras. I kind of sometimes wonder, if we're dealing with the spirit of, like, the 1600s, 1700s, 1800s, they have no concept what we're holding up and filming with, so they will be freaked out and be like, what is this magic? What is this, evilness that you're talking into and walking around with? And so, I think that plays a part in it, actually.
Yeah, I had to lead my investigations like that when I'm on the battlefield. Even though I'm just like walking around with like a spirit box, I had to like take a second to explain to them what the hell it is that I'm holding, how it works, and why I'm trying to talk to them. And the second I get done explaining all that and I turn it on, I can have like full-blown conversations with multiple of those spirits, because they understand, like, oh, this is just a way for you to talk to me.
I was on an investigation in Egypt at Abu Simbel, the Ramesses and the funerary temple of Ramses II, and the camera and all the equipment went flying everywhere. Whoever it was that was in that temple was very uncomfortable and did not want anything recorded, and I think they actually knew what it was. It spooked the hell out of me. I gotta tell you the truth. I was scared. I'm not usually scared in Egypt.
In one of my investigations, in fact, I'm writing about it in my next book. There was this one house that was built over a Japanese internment camp. And, and we had a seance in there, and I mean, the shit went down. I mean, pounding on the walls and everything. And we had this all recorded, but the occupants, they said, okay, first they said, we just want to borrow the tape and everything. I said, oh yeah, sure. They wouldn't give it back to us. Yeah, because they go, it's our house and everything else, and they thought they're going to make $1 million from that video. But I mean, it's whatever, but it was such good evidence that was on film.
And there's something to, Sage talking about battlefields, like the Civil War. I was watching a documentary where they were talking about Brady and the others that would go out and photograph, and the horror that, it brought to the American people, because this is the first time you got to see what